Yellow, how is everyone doing? Holy early? Oh, I'm not early. I'm a few minutes late. Unless you meant yourself, then yes, you are early. Patiently waiting for my Neo 80CU and GMK Sloth? Ooh. Are they merging together and becoming one whole keyboard? Good evening Grid. Good evening Roman. Good evening Dream. Well, I guess I don't know where everyone is from, but good evening everyone. Gargle, Justin, Sixy, Crack, Frankie, Keep Science. Hello everyone. Patiently waiting for the Manta, not patiently. Me too. Things are going well for it though. No need to worry. Things are going super slick with it. I'm hoping the Zan 40 ordered ships soon. Which one's the Zan 40 again? Taupe Gray and Neo 80CU. Ooh la la. That is going to be a nice combo. Build my first cube. Contagious. You got everything in. Timeline is still Q2 2026. It is. Hopefully it's going to be early, but no promises. Can you please ask Mike to stop being so tempting? Oh, I woke up today thinking Windbreaker was over, then I see Mike waving it on my window saying it got extended. Oh. Well, I mean, if you want it. What, Alex, when are you shipping in the mail? Sorry, what turtle? When am I shipping? Like me personally? What do you mean, turtle? Me personally? I don't know when I'm putting myself in there. Finally just ordered Ink Blacks, or I guess Ink Black V2s. Which ones are those again? Hi everybody. Are those the pros? Which ones are the pros? No, this is just a random Amazon desk pad. Above, thank you very much for the Prime. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We have another giveaway that we're going to be doing soon. Well, I guess I started now. So in 50 subs, we'll do another giveaway for you guys too. Decision fatigue is real. Fatigue or Fragment, TKL, Synovia, or Smoke. I don't know about the Synovia yet, but the other two are excellent choices. You got some seriously good contenders. All right, guys. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm exhausted. I thought yesterday I could get some like decent time in for myself and just chill a little bit. Didn't work. I am extremely tired. I'll be real with you guys. You have a hell of a busy week. I know. And yesterday was just full of work. Today is full of work. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. The day after is going to be crazy. I don't know, dude. I'm pooped. Did you go with your camera? No. It started, dude, it snowed like crazy. I actually had to go shovel today. It's crazy. Hi, Frank. How you doing? Should be the same, but bitterer? Let's see. Which ones are pros? What's the difference between pros and regular? Interesting. I can tell you're exhausted by a neck beard. Dude, I have not...
I can tell you're exhausted by that neck beard alone, man. T's and P's for your build week.
Dude, that... Let me keep it a buck with you guys. Insanely tired. I just took on, I think, way too many like little projects outside of just my normal keyboard routine. I shouldn't have, man. I should have not taken all that stuff. I have not had the time to go do like the stuff I actually want to do for my content. So, but I mean, I still feel like content's been pretty like fucking regular. I even wrote an article somehow in between all this, but I don't know. Definitely not smart. Definitely need to not pace myself, but in a way pace myself, but just make sure I'm taking on exactly what I can handle. Not more just thinking I'll get it done somehow. I think that's bad, a bad train of thought on my end, you know? Yeah, I agree, Contagious. But we're in a good spot today because we're building a keyboard and it's a nice one. So this is the Wind XR2. But we'll just chill a little bit before we crack it open. The pros are for pros, the regular are for regulars. Are you allowed to build with pro switches if you're not a pro? That's the real question then, right? Are you able to, are you allowed to, and will you get sued? I had to spend my weekend redoing my stairs in advance of a house approval today. Ooh, every bit of me works. Oh shit, are you tired too, Adept? Has the Wind XR2 run yet? Yeah, this is a client build we're doing today. So this one here is like just strictly someone else's. Actually, I gotta say, man, I actually was using the fragment TKL this morning. I just took it off my desk just to put the Manta back on because it was smaller for something else. Dude, it is. I gotta say, man, that plateless build, I have to send the plateless part back, but that plateless build is something else. I do like the fragment. I did hear a bunch of numbers also considering, because he heard a lot of your guys' feedback, and that's why these streams really matter, and just like all this content really matters for feedback. He heard a lot of feedback, and I think he's also considering not putting the glossy finished accents of wood on the board. So that's also going to be really cool. But damn, that board it hits different. I really like that board as of recent. That was a fun one to build, bro. That was a real good one. My Marble 60 arrives last week. Still need some switches to build it. How have you guys been finding keyboard stuff lately? Has it been fun for you guys, or has it just been like there's other things you guys need to worry about at the moment? Maybe asking the wrong group of people because we're all here talking about keyboard stuff, but great stream for kickback and modding some Nixies. Absolutely. Notion, best 60 right now. I mean, out in the market, my favorite premium one that's available right now to pick up is probably going to be the Cloud9. But like, if you don't want a super premium one, then I think you'd be good with doing something like, I don't know, even the Agar. The Agar is fantastic. The Neo 60 CU is fantastic. The Core series from Neo is fantastic. So many GBs I want to join, but it's hard to choose. Yeah, dude. I agree. Me trying to find a desk pad. I'm actually working on getting some new ones made. Like, I'm actually designing again for some desk pads. I have a vision. Funny story. I have a vision that I want for desk pads. So 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was fooling around with some like old designs that I had made. Some very like abstract ones. And then I just simplified them like crazy. And I've been searching for a particular texture in a particular color with a particular gradient. So I just decided, okay, well, if it doesn't exist because it doesn't seem like it exists, I just made it. Like I just designed it really quick. But it's going to be like a beige desk pad. And I think I'm going to just see if some vendors want to run it or something. I'm going to get some samples made first. But I really like, you know that rough desk pad texture that everyone's been kind of... No, I don't want to use felt. Honestly, I think I'm done with felt right now. I think felt, this shit pulls way too much. Let me show you guys. Actually, I don't even know if you guys can really see. Ooh, my camera seems dark today. Does it look dark to you guys? But this stuff kind of like, it pulled, unfortunately. Is it just my... Nope, it looks good. Oh, maybe it's just my... I wonder if it's just my display. Oh yeah, it's not full brightness. We're good. Never mind.
What's up, D?
Dude, Chicken, how you doing, brother? Thank you so much for 6 months or 9 months of being here. Thank you, dude. Great call getting away from felt. Yeah, felt's annoying with PCBs. Yeah, building on this stuff also sucks. And then you know what I hate about felt as well? It looks nice. It's softer. But felt also, if you happen to like accidentally, like I've actually dripped coffee on this once or twice. It's a pain in the butt to clean compared to regular desk pads. So this doesn't clean as well as I'd like, but it's still really nice. Like I do enjoy the felt. Stop dripping coffee. My bad, guys, my bad. It's on me. But yeah, I have these cool designs that I'm working on. I'm gonna do a black and gray one and a beige one. And then I'm going to see if some people want to run them for me. But yeah. Literally, it's funny because you had mentioned like looking for desk pads. I've spent like the last few weeks trying to find a particular color, and that's what prompted me to do this. So excited. Where do I buy a custom keyboard cable that is not very expensive? I think Ordinary Labs, or get the silicone ones from Novel Keys. A little bit biased because I work for Novel Keys, but I say I missed you guys. I didn't get to like see everyone's chats and text messages on the weekend. I missed you guys. You guys bring me energy. Even you. How's the MX Master 4 been? I can't complain. Like, it's been fine. I think I just like lighter mice for sure. I do wish it was a smidge lighter, but it's been good. Like, I can't complain about it. Your hair's looking extra curly / flowy, looking hella cute. Dude, thank you, Mamba. thank you, bro. Hard to beat the black snail desk pads for me. Love those. I don't remember what those look like. Black snail desk pads. Hey, Alex. NK gonna get back into doing their one keycap sets? They were good and had some awesome kitting. What do you mean by that? Their own keycap sets. You mean the PPT ones? I don't know. Maybe we can ask Mike, but I'm not too sure what the route for that stuff is at all. Dude, I like the rough desk pads. I think that's the way I want to go for my work stuff. For gaming, a little different. You know, I do still prefer the rough ones, oddly enough. I feel like I have more control using those. But these felt ones, I am so sick of, and I just want to create something I want in a non-felt style. But you guys hear me complain about the felt all the time, so. Hello, Keyboard Man. Super excited for CMK this week and was considering buying some stuff there, but I need jerseys and a TV for my basement, so that's taking priority. Which TV? Okay, I don't have a good way to show you guys because I don't think I have any on me at the moment. So there is a smooth texture desk pad, which is like the standard. Then nowadays, there's like a lot of companies and brands have moved to this rougher texture, which feels more like the lightest sandpaper in the world, but it's obviously not sandpaper, so don't think it's sandpaper for your wrists. I like the rough ones. I just feel like the rough ones feel higher quality, and I like the way the mouse like operates better on the rough desk pads. There's no cost difference. What a sandpaper desk pads, what a great idea. I know, right? Hi, I'm choosing between the Neo 65 CU and the Cycle 8. Would you say the Neo is the better buy? Yeah. Listen, this is going to go on record. I wasn't, if you guys remember, I wasn't thrilled with the Cycle series in general. Like, it was a good series, but I always felt the Cycle series was a bit boring. And that's not like a surprise because I literally said that the day I streamed the Cycle stuff. I don't really care for the Cycle 8 compared to some of the Neo stuff. I think the Neo stuff's way nicer. But in my humble opinion, yeah, I'd say pick up the Neo stuff, dude. It's way nicer, bro. What am I bringing to CMK? Manta? What else I'm going to bring? Someone asked me to bring the Ori. So maybe the Ori? I don't know what else to bring. Yeah, I have no clue. Do you know another keyboard that has a similar layout to the Allison, the clusterless TKL, like 75 without arrows? Ooh, no, actually. Not off the top of my... Nothing recent, anyways. I'm going to make a wish list of what I want for... What happened? Alex said earwax on my left AirPad? I have earwax on my left one? Do I? Where? That's not earwax, that's just my ear, man. That's the sensor. Oh my god. Other left? This one? That's the sensor. Oh, maybe there's a little bit of earwax. Hey, you know what, guys? Don't worry about it, bro. We're only human. It's right there. Thanks, sure. Other left? Don't get me confused right now, bro. I'm still debating getting a Bulwark TKL. By the time I've made up my mind, it'll be out of stock. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to pull the trigger. Sometimes with the nature of the short windows that we operate on, you have to pull the trigger, so. No, this is... Oh, shit, this is my right. No, there's no earwax on this one. This one's good. Just ask Kurt Cobain. Oh my god, don't say that, gargle. Alex confirmed not a robot, has earwax. I got some on this one for sure. Actually, it's weird, bro. It's the weirdest shit. This ear produces earwax, like pretty normal. This one has like no earwax. Like it's the weirdest shit, dude. I feel like my earwax gets dumped to just my right ear. I heard it's pretty common though. Like I heard it's like a regular thing. But like, dude, I'll swear to God, sometimes, you know, like you go clean your ears. This one here is like, oh, normal, like earwax comes out. This one I feel like is fucking empty, bro. This one here is like, it does not. Oh yeah, I do sleep on my right side. Does that have something to do with it? I didn't know that. It's the opposite for me. I think I traditionally, well, not traditionally, I think I more likely sleep on my right side. Dude, the nostril thing at night pisses me the fuck off, bro. I don't even want to start talking about that. That shit messes me up, dude. Hi, I'm new to stream. I've seen so many YouTube videos. Hi, Pew Pew. How are you doing? Or Pew Paw, is it? Hello. Dude, Alex, I've been messing around with the SK71 Pro, and for 55 bucks, I love this thing. Dude, honestly, fantastic board. Absolutely fantastic. I don't regret picking that up and streaming it. I asked the help channel for a preference question, didn't get a solid answer. If you were to build a light gray keyboard with white and black keycaps, mostly white, would you go either a black or white plate underneath? Iron, you could give me tangerine orange with the brightest pink in the world for, I would also just pick a black plate. Any day for anything, black plate. There is no world, unless I want RGB to be like really, really predominant, would I ever go with a white plate. Black plate forever. That's a dark colored plate. It doesn't have to just be black. But that's basically like where I'm at with these things. So nice.
Sinister Silkiness gifted a tier
so
1
much.
sub to Pew_P4W.
Thank you, dude.
They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
Alex doesn't look at YouTube chat. Alex wouldn't know a baguette almost unhinged my jaw. I always look at YouTube chat, oh dear. I've had that also happen to me, bro. One time eating bread, I've had that happen. I get it. Sometimes you just go to take the bite and the jaw just like moves in weird places. I get that, bro. Elquan wants a compliment. Elquan, I'd move to a weird place with you. I don't know what that means, but let's just do it. Take it as you want. What's up, bull? It still hurts? Dude, it always hurts. I hate that shit. Will earwax go to your eyes if you sleep upside down? Why don't you try and let us know? I think that's not good for you, though. I'm pretty positive that's not good for you. I thought you were talking to yourself until I realized you were answering YouTube chat. Yeah, I stream to both. Not all the time, but I try my best to stream to both. Did the Minecraft server get restarted? You'd have to ask Adam. He's in charge of it all. You'd have to ask Mr. Adam. Epic, when watching your vids and finally caught a stream. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Oh yeah, before I get into the build, I also wanted to tell you guys too, I'm going to be doing a little bit more of YouTube shorts and stuff like that. I have some fun stuff I want to do for it that won't feel like traditional short form content. I want to do like 30-second, I think I've done a little bit of them, but I want to do like little build videos where I can be creative in a minute. So I want to try doing, like, pushing my creativity a little bit there. In like an actual expressive manner, opposed to just like trying to sell people stuff, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I think that's kind of what I want to do. That's kind of where my head's at, and I feel like that's kind of where my heart's at this point here too. I think that's something I need to do for myself. Adam can't log in. He had 2FA issue. Oh, did he ask me for help on that and I missed it? Maybe he did. 1 second. Don't open the link, it's a Trojan. Oh my god, I just opened it, bro. That's crazy. How do you know it's Adam and not someone trying to steal Adam's account? That's true too. Never caught you live before, been watching for 3 years. 15 boards deep. What's your favorite one out of all of them, bro? And love you back, Iron. The Magnum Minecraft server. Get out of here. That's gross, bro. That's gross. All right, let's open up the keyboard here. Actually, before I open up the keyboard, let me pull up the build log, because there's a lot of parts in here and I don't remember exactly everything we're doing today. Let's see. Maybe after a spring swap, I need something in the 63.5 to 78. For which one? Sorry, Ref? Let's see. We're doing Key Geek Explosions today, which are super cool. No preference on stabilizers. For layout, I guess we're just doing regular schmegular. One second. All right, I think we should be good. Deep and thocky tactiles. Ooh. Dude, I want to explore more tactiles. Also, I have a question for you guys, really off topic. Did they change the Discord layout again? I think they did, because the searching for messages has moved to a different place. And I swear to God they changed it, and I don't get why they had to make that change. Like, I can't just search my DMs anymore. I gotta click the home button and then hit find conversation. I don't get it. Bro, I don't even look at that. Dude, I use it all the time, so like when it wasn't in its normal spot, I kind of freaked out. I know, I keep forgetting to change it. Okay, let's start. You still haven't built your cherry stubs? I actually did. They're all done. I just haven't used them for anything. I did it when I was really tired, like last week. And I did it while I was watching Dragon Ball. What's the specs on the Manta? Oh, you like the Manta? This one here is Bumblebee Linears, GMK Olive, aluminum plate. I think it's the aluminum plate. It might be the PP plate. I can't remember now. Mr. 990. Dude, I use it all the time. You know what? And didn't I respond to you in like 3 milliseconds the other day or something? Didn't I do that? I forgot how many boxes there are for this keyboard. Jesus Christ! Okay, this is the stat. That makes sense. Bro, why are there so many pieces to this board? I forgot how many things there are. Do you even wait for me to blink? Yeah, exactly. You can't even talk now. You gotta show some respect on the name. What's the build today? The Wind XR2, which is... when this board came out, I thought it was really fun. I don't think this got super big attention when it did come out, though. This is the hot swap, and this is the Bluetooth hot swap. Or... oops. Wired, yeah, so this we move over. I don't think we're using that hot swap build today. Make sure we're using the right PCB. Yeah, wireless Bluetooth, okay. This is our FR4 plates. Ooh. Damn it, didn't rip right. Oh my god, this box stinks. My favorite has to be the Vector plateless with hand lube spring swap broken in Nixies. Good switch choice, my boy. Good switch choice. I actually have a whole set of Nixies that I want to put in a project. I just don't know what project I want to put it in. Alright, I guess we'll just... should we open this now? Oh, this is upside down. So this is the layout of the board, by the way. Insanely fun layout. Ooh, a red top piece? Hold on a sec, is there? Okay, this is just the top piece. Okay. And then there's a silver bottom. Cool. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side while we do stabilizers. And pull out our PCB here. This is a client build, yeah. We just chilling today, guys. We just chilling. I'm surprised they shipped it with batteries. A lot of companies have been so hesitant to ship with batteries for the final units. They tell you to kind of like sometimes buy your own because it's hard to ship with batteries, but I am super surprised. It was very annoying to mess with IMO. Way too many boxes. Yeah, this is like more than I remember, to be completely frank with you. Like, I don't remember having all these boxes. Can we get an over-under stab gamba? No. I don't think we have many options for even how to build this. This is a commission, yeah. We're just chilling today. It's a commission build. I think most of this week is commission builds, except for like one thing. 2 things. That's why I'm kind of pumped up for this week in a lot of ways too. I think commission builds are way less stressful than doing prototypes and stuff like that. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 commissions this week. Next week we're doing 3 commissions. The week after there's another 3 commissions or 2 commissions. So commission builds are so cozy. Plus we can chill and catch up. Like, I feel like with prototypes I kind of have to just build the keyboard, but oh yeah, this is pretty limited layout wise. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stabilizers we have to do tonight. Is that an easily accessible power switch? It's under the caps lock. Is it? Yeah. Tim, did you get the package? I'm surprised you didn't message me. I'm sad. You didn't message me? You know what's crazy though, Tim? I wanted to put one more thing in your box that I forgot. I wanted to include some maple syrup. Sorry, I was preoccupied. Pardon me, Tim? You were preoccupied? The ribbon cable you left in the bag. Is there a ribbon cable in there? Oh. You're right. Why would they put it in this bag? That's just silly. Why would this be out of the bag entirely? That's craziness. Absolutely craziness, dude. Dude, Woody is a hero, bro. Honestly, Woody is the best of us. 7 stabs. 7 stabs it is today. Let's use this to open it. Thank you, Flick, for gifting Woody a sub.
Epic but gifted a tier 1 sub to Epic Woody 27. They
Thanks,
have given
bro.
33 gift subs in the channel.
Okay, no, we should be fine, because this is a 6 point... I was going to say, I don't think we can actually use the 7U today. I think it's locked to 6.25U. Any subs here that own a Class 65 V3? If so, any good? I liked it. Wait, we're not going to have enough stabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I don't think I have any spare TX stabs at all. I don't really buy TX stabs, but I can just put a cherry. I hope the client doesn't mind that. And then I also have to go locate a 6.25U wire. Unfortunately, I think we're missing the wire too, but it's okay. It's okay. Grab the bucket of cherry. Yeah, I know. Stabless backspace it is. I don't think we have options for even that. Like, even if I wanted to go one, like, split or something, you know? I have specifically one TX AP stab beside me. Can you send it over, please? That'd be real handy. Stabless spacebar. Oh, my bad. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, dude? Alright. Let's take these apart. And then we'll just loop them all. And I'll trade a 7U wire for a 6.25U wire here. I don't know if it's that color, but it's the exact same otherwise. Oh, true. They make like white TX stabs, no? You need to get some of those Norbauer stabs. Shake my head. I don't know, man. I think those would be fun to mess with, and then that would be the extent of what I want to do with those. I don't think those would be legit purchases, even if they were like 30, 40 bucks a set, and they were like, you know, cheaper than everyone kind of expects. I don't think I'd buy them. Panic just now while building because I've never seen a spacebar with 6 standoffs. Oh, bro. I'm gonna hit you with a back in my day, Contagious. Back in my day, bro, there would be like 17 spacebar options. The keyboard, there was barely a PCB at one point. It was all like options to put, like, you could do like 7 1U space bars. It was crazy, bro. It was weird. It was a Swiss cheese PCB to its full extent. But no, honestly, the PCBs make a lot more sense these days. You definitely have to sacrifice some, you know, compatibility with like what you're doing, but oh my god, it was crazy. It's true, Tim. Let me get another stab. Actually, I'll do that afterwards. Let me get a 6.25. I just want to do these so I don't mess these up and mix them up. Now, do I have a 6.25 laying around is the question. I should. These are all 7. Actually, you know what? I have one spare cherry stab that I've already modded. Let's just put that there and use it. But we got our 6.25 view now too. Yeah, we've definitely iterated on stuff for sure. Can we switch topics and I'll watch Bulls stream together in an hour? What topic would you like to switch to? And yeah, we can watch Bull. He's way more entertaining anyway. He's way more entertaining than me. I'm getting old. Got this. Kip, what's up, dude? I pre-loop all my stabs the day before delivery of the board. Bro, Tim, I am so washed, dude. I am washed. I just sit around watching Dragon Ball Z modding keyboard parts now. That's basically my life. I took a photo with my phone that I'm pretty happy with for once. Dude, phone cameras are getting nutty. They're pretty wild. I store them in a clean Ziploc overnight. Honestly, I don't blame you. Stabs take sometimes a while to do well. They can take like half an hour, 45 minutes if you're taking your time. They take me that long sometimes. They take lull stacks like 4 hours sometimes. Legend has it he's still working on a set of stabs to this day. That's why he hasn't logged on to stream. Legend has it. I used to really like the photos on my Pixel phone, but lately they feel way overprocessed. I feel the same way even about the iPhone pictures. I like to use everything in RAW now. The phone processing has really just like, they don't look very good, dude. He milks Stab Concert harder than DBZ. Bro, I've been watching Super. Super's crazy. I've never seen Super before. I'm like 8 or 9 episodes deep into Super. Kind of wild, dude. Do you shoot on Fuji? If so, which one would you recommend? I no longer shoot on Fuji. I mean, technically I still shoot Fuji for fun, for like family events and stuff like that. But I shoot other cameras now for professional stuff. But I still think Fuji makes great cameras. I just think they're really expensive. The only Fuji camera right now that I would say is good and well priced and kind of makes sense is the XM5. Everything else from Fuji at the moment, oh, and the XT30. Everything else from Fuji is a little bit pricey body wise. But yeah, if you want to switch over to them, they still take great photos. They take great RAWs too. It's just expensive for what they are. If you like not editing, they shoot great JPEGs. The XM5 is right in my future camera budget. The XT33, is it? The new one? I looked at the specs of that and it looks pretty good too. I would still probably go with the XM5, just I like really small cameras when I'm doing stuff. I used to be the opposite where I'm like, yo, give me the bulkiest camera, my guy, and just hook it up. Now, fuck that, dude. The smallest camera, point blank, is the nicest one. Anything that can just fit in a pocket or a backpack or like a satchel, easy peasy. Hey Alex, good to catch a stream. What's up, Ben? How you doing? Super is kind of a struggle at the start, but the Goku Black arc to the end is so worth. I actually don't mind the first few episodes. I will say though, Mendy, it seems like it's all going by like super quick, and it's kind of like, oh wow, what the hell's going on? But I'm not hating it. Are the granite switches good stock, or should I mod them? Did you buy the pre-modded ones, the factory loop ones? If you did, I would not mod them. In fact, I think, you know, being a little biased here, you know, what can I say? I think they're real good, not modded. I saw Mr. Sterling use them in one of his videos, and I was like, damn, that sounds good. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, maybe I need to copy that build. Would you recommend the XM5? Yeah, okay. The reason why I'm talking about the XM5 is literally we were talking about my girlfriend doing some short form videos for me and stuff like that, and she wants to like do some content. The XM5 is what I recommend. I was looking into it already today. Not that I'm unaware of the camera, but like I was already aware of it beforehand. I just think the XM5 is fantastic for a whole bunch of reasons. So I really like it. I think it's real good. If I had to pick up a Fuji camera today, it'd be the XM5. I don't really need the viewfinder on it. So it's small, it's lightweight, it's like $800 here in Canada, I think. And then you just get a small lens of your choice. It's a decent deal for having film simulations and decent video. So I don't think you need anything else crazier than that. And like I said, I've been a small camera guy lately, and I think the XM5 fits that bill. I do wish I had picked up the XM5 over the X100, if I'm being honest with you guys. I still to this day wish I didn't make that purchase and got the other thing instead. I'm gonna get a key cult, but I need to save my loonies and toonies. Bro, I get you. There's some good alternatives if you wanted something a little bit cheaper than a key cult, but there are some good alternatives to key cults these days. Back in the day, they were like the cream of the crop. These days, there's lots at the top. I want to get it by Christmas. I see one for $1,200 with a nice lens. Ooh, which lens? Dude, the XT50 is a big boy. Like, that thing there. Am I thinking the right thing? Oh, I'm thinking of the XT5. Which one's the XT50 again? What makes it different from the XT30? Was it just like it's a bigger body? I don't remember all the specs on the XT50. But the XT5 is nice. That one there, like legit, if I had a few $1,000s to throw around right now, I'd pick up an XT5 for fun. But I got that. Or look at the Key Cult Zero. Yes, I agree with Adept. XT50 is the same sensor as the XT5. Not the XT30. Oh, so they're a little different in that case. I don't really remember much about the XT50. The 15 to 45, decent focal length. Fuji lenses are nice. These are all Fuji cameras that you guys see here and here. And these are all stock kit lenses. And I think they're great. There's not, crazy depth of field, but... is Key Cult pricing justified nowadays? I'm gonna give you guys unfiltered thoughts on this, because I feel like people ask me and I usually just say like it depends on what you're willing to spend, and I do agree with that. But if just to shoot straight here, are they justified? If you're looking at like the raw cost of things, like they've always been around that price. Right, aluminum key cults have always been, for the most part, pretty much aluminum, and they've always costed around that price. Now, that doesn't really mean justification. I think they are more expensive than a lot of stuff we've been seeing lately. However, I also like to think of where I'm buying my stuff from. And this includes, like, I'm going to lump in a whole bunch of brands here, like Mode, and a lot of the other bigger brands like Novel Keys, Omnitype. I'll even say Kinetic Labs because they've been great for customer service. If it means I'm paying a bit of a premium to get good customer service, then I'm fine with that. Take it from me, and I think this is kind of where, like, I'm also happy to justify the pricing and lump it in with customer service. At this point in my life, I am happy to pay for something that I might have, like, if in an event I have a problem with, I want to know that the company has my back. So paying an extra $30-40, and it's a choice. Like, you have to make that choice. No one can make it for you. Like, that's so worth it to me. Because I've been in situations where I've spent money and then the company, and even outside of the keyboard world, is just nowhere to be found. And I low-key sometimes wish I bought the more expensive thing because maybe the customer service there was worth the premium. So yes, I do think it's justified if you're willing to look at it from a customer service standpoint and like a brand power standpoint. Is it justified of like what you can cross shop against? No. That's the other answer to this. So it's not very simple. If you're looking for like the best value, best bang for your buck, outside of just like supporting a brand and making sure like you have a good purchasing experience, then I would say there are probably better deals out there. And that's just the harsh truth there. So, but yeah, again, I think you have to look at it from two perspectives. I really think you do. Because it's sometimes tough to look at it from the customer service perspective, because not everyone thinks they're going to be like shit out of luck. But like, I've bought stuff that's all broken. Outside the keyboards, inside keyboards, and they just died, and the company just does not help. So, would a Sony ZV-E10 with a kit lens be good? Oh, dude. Absolutely. That's another camera I was recommending my girlfriend today too, Cogs. It's a great camera. Great camera. If you like Sony autofocus, that camera probably blows a lot of the Fuji stuff for autofocus out of the water. XM5 I can ruin. The XT20 is a bit older now, isn't it? I would pick up the XM5. I think the sensor and processor is better than the XM5. Unless you need a viewfinder, then pick up the XT20. I do tech reviews and content on TikTok and growing rapidly, so wanted a camera. Hell yeah, Cogs. I would say get that one there then. If you're wanting the Sony, get the Sony. My face cam's the Sony right now. Do you have any other hobbies and collections apart from photography and keyboards? Not really. I play games. I like camera parts. It's weird because I almost think sometimes I like camera parts more than I like how to shoot the cameras some days. But no, I don't really have any hobbies outside of keyboards. Keyboards are already expensive, and I genuinely enjoy keyboards like so much even to this day. So there's not a whole hell of a lot like I go out of my way to look for. I think I want to, like, dude, I say this with the utmost respect to anyone who's really good with this. I want to dabble in interior design stuff, but I'm too afraid. I end up just watching a whole bunch of videos about like cool things and like woodworking projects and like cool ways to decorate the inside of your place, and I'm just like, nah, dude, I just can't afford, A, can't afford doing it, and B, it's just a whole nother hobby that I just don't know if I want to do. So for right now, like cameras, camera parts, and cameras, photography, and keyboards are literally my only things that I truly dabble with. I don't know how anyone has more than 2 hobbies. 2 hobbies is too much. To go full into 2 hobbies too is crazy. How about you guys? Oh, I didn't do a build command because it's a client build. I'm sorry. He collects fans? Is doing nothing a hobby? You want it to be? Just chilling? We can make it a hobby. Guitars and keys? Ooh, are guitars an expensive hobby? Just picked up a new, or sorry, just copped a new console table. It's straight fire. I have a question for you then, Weish. I don't know where you shopped from, but was it like an in-stock thing, or did you have to wait? I sent you a message on TikTok. It's gone to the request it. Cox, can you send it to me on Discord? I'll be real with you, bro. TikTok is flooded with questions and like spam. I never look at it anymore because it's too crazy. It's too much. So if you can, Discord or even Twitter or something. I waited, dude. Isn't waiting for furniture like wild? Can I be part of a do nothing community and watch streamers do nothing and then discuss doing nothing? Do you guys want to start today? I can just chill. We can just do nothing. I might need a little bit more lube here. Between CS degree work and gym, no other time for hobbies. I barely have time for keeps. Dude, life's crazy, man. Especially with how expensive things are these days. I get you, bro. Things are way too crazy. Alright. Bethesda is always on the do nothing grind. I swear to God. Bethesda is just letdown after letdown. I'm not even expecting a new Elder Scrolls game at this point here. Like, I think I'm just like, my brain has just accepted it's never happening. So, I'm good. I'm fine. I don't need it. I don't need it, dude. It's whatever. Just finished my F1, the one time I don't test the PCB. Can you hold space? Was it spacebar and escape or spacebar and B? Sometimes that puts it into bootloader mode, KJ. You might not have to disassemble it. Maybe you can be lazy. Unplug it, hold space escape, plug it back in and see if it puts it into bootloader. See if that works for you, bro. I'm a sucker for solid aluminum stuff and saw in the Sensi Smoke video you had a solid aluminum pen holder. Yeah. This thing. I don't know where my pen is. It's a really great question, actually. Oh, right here. It's in my background, full of junk. Oh, this one. Dude, funny that you mentioned that. I literally liked one of their new products today. This is from Over Engineered. It's a Canadian designer who used to actually be in the keyboard hobby as well. They're from Vancouver, but this is an all aluminum little tray for your pens. I don't know if they sell it anymore. I think they do have a polycarbonate one available, which is also equally as cool, but it's not quite aluminum. Yeah, I think there's a lot of brands that make these type of things, but I think this has like been one of my favorite ones. So, gaming and keyboards is all I do apart from work and family. Iron, I get you, bro. I get you. Life's too busy, bro. Honestly, life's way too busy. Even collecting, like, I want to do camera part collecting, but like I also feel like I don't have space for it. So I bought one special lens that I've been wanting for a while, and that's it for camera part stuff. What do you play? I only play a few different games. I've been playing Ball X Pit like crazy, and I've also been playing Mega Bonk. But for AAA titles or like, you know, more mainstream games, I play Overwatch. And then I also have been playing Arc Raiders. But I got betrayed in Arc Raiders the other day. I got betrayed, so I haven't really been myself. Oh, did my thing just glitch out here? It did. I haven't really been myself since I played Arc Raiders the other day. Unfortunately, we were playing, it was me and a friend, and we had just battled off another squad who was trying to kill us. And we won by the hair in our head type thing. And another squad rolled up and they said friendly. So we trusted them, bro. We said, okay, you're friendly. Come on in and hang out. We had a quick conversation. They said, oh, are you guys doing quests? And I said, like, we just got attacked. We're trying to recover. They said, okay. And then they basically asked if they wanted to help us. Like fools, bro. Like fools. We said sure. Then we walked ahead of them and they opened fire on us. Shit's been different since that happened, bro. Classic Canadian, excuse me? I'm on the recover though, bro, because now I don't trust people anymore. I heard people are mentioning that the PvP portion of the game is ruining it. Nah. Bro, dude, I saw those too. As someone who's been playing extraction shooters for a while and just like games like this for a while, if they do a PvE only mode, they're fools. The game needs to be like this. The game, okay, my take, the game needs to be like this. If Arc Raiders moves to just PvE, they will segregate the community and split it up so like it won't have good PvP content as well. The PvE side, as of right now, is probably, like, if you just kill the bots, boring as fuck. There's not a whole lot to do. The whole fun of the game for us is, like, sneaking around and engaging with other players, either in funny ways or, you know, you get destroyed. It's not worth it. It's to take that apart and segregate and separate both of them, it's just stupid. So if people are complaining about that, then they just, I'm sorry, it's a skill issue. They stink. They probably stink at the game. It's a skill issue. It's supposed to be like that. Dude, we got trampled in like 4 different raids last night. We got trampled. But you know what? At the end of the day, like, you have one bad one, but that makes the game fun. Past that, it's just, the game won't be the same. The game won't be the same if you separate that, man. Do you always use HE keyboards for gaming or some of your custom boards? Also, what mic do I use for TikTok? This one for TikTok? This is my Sennheiser 416 MKH, but I don't always use HE. Lately I have been, but it depends on what I'm feeling like. But yeah, that's my hot take. I think the game needs to be like this or it's not going to be a good game. It's not like Tarkov, where PvE makes sense. Because Tarkov is at least challenging in PvE. PvE Arc Raider is not challenging. Shooting those drones is literally, you can glitch around corners. That's what we did. We took down so many random things just by sitting around a corner, pop-shotting them. That's it. They're so easy to glitch out. But yeah. Viral TikTok dance when? Bro, I don't move like that, you know. PvE is so in Tarkov is so fucking inconsistent. It can be, but at least it's something to do. I cannot foresee a world where PvE Arc Raiders make sense. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys do. I don't personally see a world where that makes sense. Arc Raiders is not as intense as Tarkov. What would be a good Thocky switch for a Yunzi 68? Anything from Key Geek recently has been pretty thocky. Maybe blue cheese. Blue cheese switches. I'd like to see your... Oh, what the hell? This fucking Evo guy, bro? Dang.
Hi, Alex. Hope you had a great day.
It was a good day. Honestly, it was a day. I don't think it was good nor bad. It was just exhausting. I woke up and did so much stuff today, so. But thank you so much for 21 months, bro. Like PMC is over here bugged inside a container, meanwhile Scav will snipe me with a nade. It happens. But I still think there's more of a challenge in Tarkov than there is in Arc Raiders. And I have a lot of hours in Tarkov. What do you think about the Raids HE? Dude, everyone's been asking me to try those. I need to get some. I have no thoughts just because I've never used them yet. They look cool though. Tire season has been killing me 11-hour days. Have you, Ardang, did everyone come in this week to change tires after, or I guess today, after the snow fell. I feel like that's the most common thing. Snow falls, suddenly it's like, oh, should probably go do it. I should probably go do it right now. Is Bull going to send you a Vela? Yes. I don't know if he sent that out yet or it's being sent, but it should be sent soon-ish. My problem with PvP in some of these games is I just don't want to be online 24/7. I don't want to build a whole massive structure. Well, I think, not to say that Arc Raiders is doing it well, but their matchmaking system is pretty good. Like, I don't also play a lot either. I play maybe an hour every other night of these type of games, but I will say that Arc Raiders is an easier game to pick up and kind of understand than Tarkov. Tarkov, if you're online 24/7, you definitely have an advantage. And there's a different time to kill in Tarkov versus Arc Raiders. But I definitely understand where you're coming from there. Tarkov is a learning curve. So many people dropping off their cars without appointments, wondering why we don't have their tires ready. Are they like disappointed when you tell them no? Snow looks fun. I live in sea. Never experienced snow in my 32 years. Okay. For anyone who doesn't have snow, let me set the scene for you guys. All right. I live in Canada. Snows every year. The first few hours of snow, wonderful, magical experience. You can sit outside. You can sit at the window. You can be like, wow, beautiful. And that after the first 2 or 3 hours, you go to bed and you're like, all right, cool, snow fell. Then you wake up and the snow's still falling and you have to fucking deal with it, which means you shovel, which means you have to walk in the snow, which means you have to drive in the snow. And then suddenly no one knows how to drive. No one has, like, the streets are never, like, the sidewalks are never paved, or not paved, but shoveled. Then suddenly you have snow in your fucking shoes, and then you're freezing cold and wet. And then it's just not fun anymore. And then as the snow starts to melt, it just becomes disgusting. And then there's slush everywhere. And then there's, at least here in Canada, there's salt everywhere to make it no ice. And then you get salt on everything and everything becomes discolored. It's fun, for, like I said, for 2 or 3 hours. And then after that, it fucking stinks. It's great when you're a kid and you have no responsibilities. But snow fucking stinks. What I'm hearing is you love snow. I think I do. He gets it. And people who shovel their snow pile into places that are inconvenient, that too. Last year we had so much snow that it was like every 4 hours I had to go outside and shovel. So it fucking sucks. Honestly, I don't really care for snow. I think it's great when you're like under 10 years old. And then when you hit 11, your parents are like, hey, why don't you go pick up a shovel? And you're like, fuck. And then snow starts to not become fun anymore. So, dude, slush is... I hate shoveling when there's slush. Your HOA handles shoveling? Damn. Speaking of my car, I'm headed to an AutoZone to check out my car battery since my car is having issues turning on since it got cold. Yeah, there's also that too. Car issues. All right, enough yapping. Let's actually build the keyboard now. But yeah, anyways, that's my complaint. I don't really care for snow. I don't really like snow at all. It's like, you love shoveling? Can I ask why? Is it like a free workout? Is that why? I don't love shoveling. I kind of hate it. It kind of makes me sad a little bit. It's like another thing I gotta do during the day. If you don't have a snowblower in Michigan, you are a dummy. Yeah, I'm not in Michigan. I'm not a dummy. Thank goodness. Burn the lungs. You know, I will admit though, Weish, I kind of agree with you on that. You do feel a bit of a burn when you go to shovel. So I'm with you there. I do wholeheartedly agree. It is a little bit of a workout, which can be nice. Oh my god. Fuck that dude. So nice.
Good evening, Alex and chat.
Good evening, Confused. How are you? Thank you so much for 32 months. Thank you. How are things? the other one. This has already been done. Is it been done? It has been. Wonderful. You just gotta pretend that you're competing in a world championships of snow shoveling and it'll be fun. Do I win? What do I win? I'm Anki. Work got me mad as hell. Do you want to vent? Confused. Go ahead and vent, bro. Go ahead and vent. Got you, brother. All right. Let's put some stuff away here. Boom. And the goal of today is a bit clacky, but not super clacky. So I think the explosions, the explosion switches here might be a tad tough to tone down, but we'll try our best. I received my burgundy agar and goddamn, the color is so nice. Yeah, burgundy is a tough one. I feel like burgundy is not easy to do well, but I'm glad it looks nice for you, man. The agar is really nice. Alright. I think maybe we probably should put in bottom foam to help tone down the keyboard. I don't think we should use foam between the PCB and plate for this. If we use foam, it's just going to become foamy. Which I don't think we want. I don't think that's the goal of today's build. I did hand lube all these Key Geek switches. As much as I like the stock lube, it's not consistent whatsoever. There was ones that I opened up that either had so much lube or none at all. So very inconsistent lube. Very inconsistent. I ordered Kikobo Dulce. I wouldn't say Kikobo is anything to feel nervous about. They're pretty good. Depending much dandruff he creates? Me? Honestly, bro, some days my dandruff gets out of control, you know what I'm saying? Some days it's tough. I'm pulling at this felt thing so much right now. I have like a little desk pad I can pull out. Yes. This guy. Bro, I wish I had a sponsorship like that, Avo. Kikobo's good. It does have a slightly different sound than GMK. Very slight. Extra crispy, how are you doing? Just got in a pretty sweet milk tooth hull. Bro, I don't know what any of those switches are. Are the Falcons the new cherry switches? But which ones are Mulberry, Ice Lotus, and Sandstorm? Bam, that's confusing. I don't know any of those ones. Maze, thank you so much for 32 months. I really appreciate it. Okay, client said it's okay if it ends up being really clacky. Perfect. We are going to do foam at the bottom, though, to try to see if it mutes it a little bit. But these switches are loud. These are really nice ones. I love these particular Key Geek switches. Those are all tactile switches, Extra Crispy? Oh, shit. I think the Falcons you might find are hit and miss. I only dabbled with them like a few days ago, and I think they're kind of... I don't know. I'm not 100% on them. They feel a little bit... I think odd's not a great word, but like... Odd's the only thing I can really think of. Maybe they just need like a learning curve type thing. The cherry stub stem switches are way nicer in my humble opinion. The Falcons are... I don't know what it is. There's something weird about them, dude. I partially blame you for my expensive transition to GMK keycaps. Do you regret it though? Favorite set of beige is probably the beige set from GMK's website. Or Classicer. Classicer is an excellent beige, and if you're into a warmer beige with some color, I urge you to check out Abstract. The Key Machine Abstract set, lovely, but it is much warmer. In fact, I don't think it's considered like a true beige set, but it is such a lovely set. But yes, Classicer is my number one, I'd say. Then the regular schmegular beige set from GMK's website. And then I'd say, as of recent, Abstract. And then number 4, I would say Retro Zuyan's nice too. I don't know. It's definitely more peachy, I'd say. It's a very warm beige, if you even want to call it that. Ruberhose is nice. I can't complain about Ruberhose. It's a nice set. I think Winkler's a beige set. I actually haven't seen Winkler in person yet. I don't think I have. Or maybe I have and I just don't remember, but seems like a nice set. I should pick up that one there too. This is FR4, correct. There we go. Retro Zuyan, my beloved. Such a nice set. Love the beige colors in Ruberhose. I think I've used it once for a client, if memory serves. Honestly, if Blot wasn't so difficult to get a hold of. Which one was Blot? Fuck, I don't remember everything. You know what set I wouldn't mind picking up that I always kind of wanted it? It's that shark set. Oh shit. It's Hammerhead, I think. I wouldn't mind picking up Hammerhead. It's kind of been on my radar low key. Seems like a nice set. Best beige is Hammerware. Actually, CRP beige is nice too. But I think Winkler's a beige, yeah. Hammerhead was my very first GMK set I got from a vendor. Oh, really? Did you order it as a group buy or was it like an extra crispy? Oh man, this coffee legitimately like helped me so much, man. If I didn't have this coffee right now, I would have been so sleepy. And I have to do one more like thing tonight. It's gonna take me a few hours, so this is gonna like make me go the distance. Previously got Godspeed from a friend. Oh, that's a nice set too. Oh, so you did get it during extras. Nice. My buddy Metaverm has GMK Blot. It's really, really nice. Who sold Blot? Which vendor? Who ran Hammerhead originally? Why do I feel like the vendor isn't around anymore? Was it Vala? No, it wasn't Vala. Was it Novel Case? Was it Novel Case? Damn, I don't remember. That was a while ago, though. That was some time ago. Probably what? Was that 2021? I would not know. Secondhand, maybe Novel Keys. It seems like NK did. Doppelganger? Which one's that one? Is that new? Feels like it was back in 2021. Yeah. Honestly, I think it was. I think we're getting more MTNU sets, which is good. Damn. November 2021, 4 years ago. Shit. Keyboards do be wild, man. Been doing it that long. Do you guys feel like the atmosphere of keyboards have changed in the last 4 years? And if so, how? I think it has. I definitely think we've leaned away from having to be very community involved to get things to where you can kind of shop at a distance nowadays and still feel very satisfied. Which can be a bad or good thing depending on how you look at it, but I think it's ultimately a good thing. I was really interested in GMK Mantas, but I heard the colors are very different in person. Oh, I heard about that too. I've never seen it in person though. My brain can't handle change well, but I really want to try MTNU. I don't think it's that big of a difference, to be honest. Like It's not as night and day as some of the other profiles. No one has answered the question for me yet. What is a keyboard? What isn't a keyboard? What do you think? What do you think of that one there? You are a keyboard? True. Visiting Singapore, and they've got a keyboard hobby store in the mall. We now have one of those in Toronto as well. How was the experience of going to go visit that, Jack? We have one here in Toronto. We have two technically in Toronto. There's the Osime store, which I don't know how popular that one there is to go to, but there's also Kibei Tech now. Which Kibei Tech probably is more of all the custom stuff. Like the more enthusiast custom stuff. A keyboard isn't upside down. It could be if you want it to be. You guys don't type upside down? That's weird. It's pretty good. They'll help you choose if you don't know anything about keyboards. It's my dream one day. I would love to own a little store like that. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Very, very cool. I swear all keyboards used to be top mount with thick brass plates. Stiffness was quality. Now everything is full of flex cuts and foams. I think we've gotten good balances in the last like 2 years, especially. Maybe a year and a half, 2 years. There's been like very good balance between everything. Can we open a keyboard peripheral store that's also a cafe? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys my thoughts on that. I actually don't think that would be a great idea. Oops, wrong button. I don't think that would be a great idea. The reason why is there's bound to have someone get upset because someone spills something on something expensive. I don't think mixing expensive customs with potential spills is something that like. And I will say, I mean, we've seen, like, you know, think about having many people around coffee. Now, think about it very carefully. Tim Keyless was a single individual in a room that somehow spilled coffee on his keyboard while he was making it. So just, like, imagine many people in a room. Okay, you know what? I didn't say that, bro. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. The back room is for keybs and the front is for coffee. All right. So you kind of separate it a little bit. Why do I keep hitting intro? Now imagine having all Tims in a room. Not in a rum. I didn't say rum, dude. In a room. I don't want to talk to you guys anymore. Making fun of my accent, bro. Imagine a place where we could always have a Keebs Amy. It'd be cool. Renting a store is not cheap, though, unfortunately. I like the Pangea Mini more. The Pangea Mini is just too good, dude. It's just too good. Oh, interesting. Why the fuck did they do it like this? Alright, we'll have to take this apart and take the foam out of the middle. Look, they put the foam in the center. That's a beautiful red, though. That's a beautiful, beautiful red. The light's reflecting on it right now, but... Good morning from Malaysia. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday there? Oh, yes, it is. It's like 8 here, so it'd be Tuesday there. Happy Tuesday to you. Do you know or understand the Toronto accent? I mean, I know what it's about. I understand what it is. I do think it's a bit forced for some people, though. So I don't necessarily think it's, like, truthful. I think it's people wanting to fit in, and that's the way they've decided to fit in, or something. You know? So what's all this stuff? God damn, there's so many things here. Jesus. Still more coming out. Okay, this we don't need. Oh, you know what? I might actually have to... No, actually, I am going to do that right now. I think this might be a 1.2 mil PCB, in which case they did give us some shims, which we can easily put on right now. And I'm going to install the shims right now. Do you think I should go for the Cloud9 round 2? Is there anything now in the near future that I can get? I think the Smoky 65 is kind of unique in that sense. I don't think there's anything going to be super close to how the Smoky sounds. So I don't think so. Actually, I don't want to use these ones. These are terrible. I'm going to use my own ones that are way better. Let me just get a batch. But the Smoky 65 has a unique design in it, being that like bottom plate thingy. So I do think it is kind of unique in that sense. What is the best 65 other than Manta? I don't know. I don't. The best questions are always tough, man. I don't know. I don't know is the answer. I really am not sure, guys. There's so much preference that's involved with these type of things that it's always tough to give you guys a really straight answer here. You know? Actually, are these... Yeah, I guess this will fit, sort of. Putting in shims is like my least favorite thing to do. There we go, got it. But I want to make sure the stabs sit nice. So, okay, in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm putting in shims. This will help, because it's a thinner PCB, and the shims are going to help us prevent the stab from rocking back and forth, which is kind of essential if you don't want your stabs to tick on a thinner PCB. So, what are your thoughts on the Steam Deck handheld? I love my Steam Deck. I use it all the time. I use it more than I thought I'd use it. Legitimately such a good purchase, dude. Like, I would personally say that I have gotten so much use out of it. There are even times where, like, I'll boot up a hard-to-play game on it and just stream it from the computer. Maybe I just want to sit in bed and play a game, and it feels so good to do that, man. Random tangent, I nabbed the Mojo 84 for like $40. It's surprisingly really good. Yeah, a lot of those, like, I don't want to say cheaper boards, but like budget value oriented boards are actually pretty damn good. I've heard bad things about Mojo's customer support though, or whatever brand that is. Whatever their brand name is, I forget. I've heard mildly bad things about them. Go. Half-Life 3 when? Man, I'm not sure. Are we still... Is that still a thing people are hoping for? I don't think that's ever coming out. Personally, I've accepted it's never gonna happen. One thing, clip-ins and any sort of these shims is always tough. There we go. Perfect. Any recommendations for in-stock O-ring 60s? Ooh, I actually don't know what's in stock for those right now. Maybe like a Bakaneko if you want something sort of simple. But I'm honestly not too sure. Is that Solaris or whatever still in stock? Or the Chronos, rather? There's also, I guess, the Neo 60 Core Plus that technically would be O-ring mounted. Damn, these things went in so easy. Just get a unicorn. It's on eBay and Mech Market. Damn, my guy. It's so simple. Get the most expensive one, forehead. But a great option? Oh my god, dude. This guy. Just now my Type Plus tabs snap when I try to take off my spacebar. What happened? Wait, what? Hold on, let me do this one here and then I'll read that again. Wait, the wire snapped? There we go. I honestly, like, I have no clue what things are worth anymore, man. It's whatever people are willing to buy it for. There are hardcore collectors in this hobby that collect unicorns and other keyboards. I think it's wild, but it is also none of my business. I don't really remember anything about the R1, if I'm being honest. It's been so long. Well, we're giving away the FMJ during Christmas, Elquan. We are. Well, I am. I shouldn't say we. There's only me here. There are people willing to fly. That I don't think was real. I think that was a troll post. How to join the giveaway? Well, it'll be during Christmas, so I'll run it during then. But there's mystery giveaways happening if we hit 50 subs. Until then, on the channel. But yeah, I'll have some good stuff for Christmas. It's the least I could do. I love you guys, so trying to make Christmas fun for everyone here. How many of these mystery giveaways are just signed pictures of Alex? Well, they're all keyboards. There's some pretty good kits for the mystery ones. Damn, dude. Gork, thank you so much. I appreciate the 5 tier 1s, man. Thank you, dude. But yeah, there's some pretty good mystery giveaways. Oh. This one here's not hooking nice. Come on. And this was a difficult one. Gotcha. All right. We have done our duties of doing this. You missed a diode? Damn. Have you considered doing a charity stream? Been seeing lots of folks doing this stuff for, what's that? Oh, Extra Life. So to be transparent, sometimes they message me about stream days, and sometimes the requirements they ask are just during hours I literally cannot stream. Like, I have other responsibilities too, and I just cannot stream during some of those hours. And then some of the other times, like when I get approached for charity stuff, I'm gonna be real with you guys, some of it sounds like it's a lot of advertisement that I have to do. and like I don't agree with some of the products being like advertised. So I used to do a bunch of charity stuff, and I would love to do it again. I just haven't really had time to digest which charity I want to go towards again. I think the last one I did was with for men's health, and then I used to do some charity stuff with Mintrally back in the day, if you guys remember. But yeah, sometimes there are requirements though to get in on those charity streams, and I don't meet some of those requirements, or I just can't handle some of the scheduling. So I have to be aware of that too, you know. All right, let's put this board together. So this we don't really need, so this we can put back. This is plate screws, which we don't need. Bump-ons for the board, so let's just keep that here. Oh no, I don't have it set proper. Extra screws. Let's do gaskets for this and not top mount. This I don't think we need since we already have it there. Yeah. And this we don't need too. This I'm not sure. This we don't need. And this we don't. Cool. And then these I think are accents. I'm not sure what these are. I think Mintrally's doing great. I haven't really asked, but I've seen her posts. I think she's doing well. No, I haven't, to be honest with you, man. I keep up with some people in the hobby, but it's not super easy to maintain a lot of like, I mean, I'll just call it what it is. It's not easy to keep up with everybody. Like, I used to be way more involved, but I feel like with the amount of work I have to do these days, and it's not an excuse, I know, but sometimes it's tough, man. I think we all get to that point in our lives where it's okay. Like, I don't personally think there's a problem with like losing contact with someone and then picking up where you left off. I think that's normal, and I think people should normalize that. But I do think there is a bit of a stigma where it's like, if you don't talk to someone for a while, you're no longer their friend, which I don't really believe in personally. Like, I do that with my group of friends. Sometimes I don't talk to them for weeks on end, and then I'll, you know, jump in a call and we'll talk like nothing's changed. But some people like friendships that are a bit more, I guess, present, if you want to call it that. But I think everyone's different. These are Key Geek explosion switches. Yeah, proactive maybe is a better word, but we need universal email debt forgiveness. I could use some of that. For real. This one. Yeah, I have so many friendships like that where like I don't talk to people for months, or they don't talk to me for months, and then we just kind of pick up where we left off. I don't know. I feel like it's so normal, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I kept up with Alex even when I got out of the hobby, and then I got sucked back in again. Thanks, man. Thanks for checking up on me, always verbal. Those are the truest friendships, where you can go ages without talking and then picking up like nothing when you can. But it is important to... Oh, I agree with that. It is important to let those you care about know that you're thinking of them. I so agree with that, bro. You literally never know what's going to happen. And I don't want people to think like something bad's always going to happen, but it's good to check up with people, man. It's time to stop building the keyboard and go watch Bowl. Is Bowl the new hotness for keyboard streamers? I have not spoken to my friends for years, only have colleagues now. What do you mean by that? I can't remember. Is there a mid piece that goes with this? There is, right? There should be, anyways. Pretty sure there was. Okay, I'll double check afterwards. For now, though. What switch are these? Key Geek Explosions. I didn't put it in the build ban because I'm lazy. My B, guys. Alright. Actually, before we do this, first let's put in the weight in our what's it called there? USB-C module daughter board. I got my hands on your custom SP Star Meteor Franken switches and been liking them a lot. They don't feel like a 63.5 gram spring. Do you feel lighter or heavier? I find I use a lot of long springs and I find they typically feel a little heavier. I don't like the sound of this. You know what I mean? Like the sound of plastic. A lot lighter? Which ones did I use for those again? Did I say on the package? Loki getting old for me has meant having less and less friends, pretty much to zero. I don't, you know, it's weird because like I understand at the same time. Like responsibilities are just one of those things where it's like, it's just a lot, man. Silver case is the mid piece technically. Oh, does it get like... Oh yeah, I forgot that's how it works. Yeah. I think I remember how this works now. This goes this way. Yeah, as you get older, sometimes priorities change. And unfortunately, sometimes people drift apart. It's happened to me too. One thing that sometimes I feel a lot of... Manic, what's up, bro? How you doing? Sometimes I feel a little bit... I don't know, not shame about, but like I feel a little bit sad about is sometimes I've drifted away from people that I didn't want to drift away from. But then there's also times where I've realized that maybe people weren't as good in my life as I thought. But it's a two-way street. Hi, what's up, gamer? How you doing, man? At the end of the day, it is what it is, though. What are you supposed to do? Sometimes you drift apart. Keeping friends becomes more of a thing you have to keep up with when you grow up. I don't personally believe having friends means effort in a lot of ways. Like, it's weird. Like, there should be effort, but I feel like it will feel effortless. And I feel like... Why is this a random Phillips head screw? I feel like if you drift away from a person who maybe is absorbing a lot of your energy, I think it happens for a reason. I do think it happens for a little bit of a reason, though. It's easy to lose touch with people, but if you're missing someone, reach out. Yeah, I agree. We never know what's going on in someone's life. Just because they're not been communicating with you doesn't mean they don't want to. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Atomic. Never know what's going on in someone's life, and it's not necessarily a negative reflection of you or the relationship. There could be other barriers. Yes, 100%, dude. Sometimes you just don't know what's going on with someone. Sometimes people are going through some stuff, and they just don't have the energy to talk to. There's also that. That's for fucking real, dude. I know this one guy at my uni that is also into keyboards and wanted to talk to more people, and I really wanted to actually be friends with him, but he just keeps shit talking every other board but the unicorn. I mean, I don't know what to say to that one there, but that just feels exhausting. But I mean, maybe he's just a super fan of a particular keyboard, he or she. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. I get it. What side is this on now? So we should do it this way. I'm not gonna tape this on yet, just because I want to see how this all fits first. Ooh, I do not like the way these go in. I feel like you don't even need to tape these in. They just kind of friction fit in here, so. It's a little windy in here, eh? Is it because we're doing the Wind X? For me, it's kind of like, what if these people that used to be my friends are now totally different people? But I think that's also a beautiful thing. It's like some people don't like when... I think change is wonderful. If it's a good change, obviously. If it's bad change, obviously, like, you know, it happens, shit happens. But I think change in general is beautiful. It usually means the growth of a person. It could also just mean that maybe someone's moved on to something different. That's a new chapter of their life. I always think it's wonderful hearing how people have changed or the things that they've gotten into over the last X amount of years. I do think it's quite wonderful. I don't think it's super... I've had friends who've kind of stayed the same for like all their life. And you know, like, it's fine too. Like, you can do whatever you want. But I do think growth is wonderful, and I like seeing that, and I want to see that with the people around me. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good thing to see. It's a good thing to see your friends and family and acquaintances like evolve into something better. So you are meeting a new person, but I think another way to spin it though, Senpai, is you're meeting a new they're in, like, okay, I'm not saying they're inviting you, but talking to them is kind of getting to know the next chapter of their story too, which I think is good. They could be totally different. Maybe they're still the same. They just like something new, right? You know, it's happened to me where like I've talked to someone after X amount of years and we just don't get along. You know, it happens, but it is what it is. You'll never know. You never know until you talk to that person, right? Alright, next part is we got to connect these two, which is like my least favorite thing about this. Well, at least these are long enough. But yeah, I've definitely grown out of some friendships in my life, but then I've also reconnected with people that I thought I'd never reconnect with. This goes like this. I think the Neo 80, I think both of them honestly are nice sounding keyboards. I don't think you're gonna have like one is better than the other type beat. Oh, I forgot to put the gaskets. Let me do that right now. Where are you, gaskets? Where'd I put you? I'm not gonna play around with this bag right now. Thanks, Elquan. Thanks, guys. Oh, I forgot how many gaskets are in this thing, dude. Oh my god, I forgot. Alright, wish me luck, everybody. There are a lot of gaskets in here. Unicorn is one of those boards that ended up not blowing my hair back. I think the Unicorn's a great board. I just think it's become more of a collector's item at this point here, and I think that's also fine to say. Like, I don't have to be its #1 fan, but like, I don't think it's. I think it's a board in a sea of wonderful keyboards, you know. But I think there is a cult following around it. Yeah, I don't use mine either. I want to use my Kohaku more, but I've just been kind of lazy to put the keycaps back on. And then, I don't know. It is what it is. Oh, by the way, guys, I also finally watched that Demon Hunters movie yesterday. Honestly, pretty good. That was a pretty... I don't even think that's a kid's movie. I thought there were some great messages in there. I really liked that movie. Yeah, it's like that K-pop Demon Hunters thing, whatever it's called. I thought it was great. Fantastic movie. I've had more than one person I've held in a long esteem for completely betray me. Yeah. If you want a really cheesy outlook on life, which I really agree with, but my girlfriend showed me this quote that kind of encapsulates kind of, you know, a great way to look at things is, let me try to not butcher this, so I'm just going to switch to this screen really quick. You could, like, for me, I would consider myself a decent person. I don't think I'm a terrible guy. but I could be someone's. So think about it. I'll use me as the example. Me and Oak are friends. So me and Oak, Oak sees me as a peer, a friend, a colleague. But for example, Anik can see me in life as a villain, right? And I'm not trying to be funny with this. Like, people view you differently. So to someone, you could be someone's like villain story, and to some people you could be a lover, to some people you could be a friend. So it's interesting when you think about how many stories you've told and maybe another person has told in the course of their life. So while someone betrayed you, maybe someone else views that person in like the most high regards possible. So it's always interesting to kind of look at it that way there. And I think viewing friendships and people like that, like, it kind of opens up your mind a little bit, being like, all right, well, me and this person clearly didn't click, and this person, fucking stabbed me in the back type thing, but I'm just happy that this person has their own group of friends, and you're able to kind of have some closure and move on too. But that's a great, I think, to me, it's like a super good way of looking at things, even in the midst of something bad. So, and trying not to I think it all depends on perspective, and trying not staying with just one opinion to be polarized. Somewhat, like, I feel like everyone's gonna have different ways that they interact with other people, and you might, like, I've probably hurt people in my life. There's probably people who fucking hate me, but, like, what am I supposed to do? And it might even be for an action I'm aware of. Maybe I did something unintentionally. I know I've pissed people off. But again, maybe someone views me as like a villain. It's perspective, right? Like, it's the actions and opinions people hold of you. Hence why the saying, there are always two sides to a story. I always say there are at least three. I agree. Oh, this guy won't even show his toes. I have definitely accidentally showed my toes on stream. Definitely. Dude, the chat for the Hellcat was all about value and how many keywords are being produced. Well, yeah, I mean, this whole logic applies to keyboards too. I don't know, man. I want to make sure I'm making a good investment. The investment aspect of keyboards was a talking piece that I fucking hated a few years ago. I hate the idea of, like, I want my hobby to pay me back after I'm done. Is it really a hobby then? Are you really, like, fucking chill and relax about it if you're that stressed about if it's going to pay you back in a few years? Got you with the hydrate, Mozart. That's all the coffee I think I have. Alright, put this back now. Number one is done. I wanted to see those silicone bumper thingies. Where are they? Not this, not this. I think these are just regular gaskets, right? Yeah, we don't use these. Okay. Those we don't use because we're using these. So we can put this on. You get a hobby to pay for your other hobbies. I don't know. I have a hot take, but it's also like just me being stupid about that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I've never really cared for people who try to make like min-max reselling shit a hobby. I don't think it's a hobby at all. I think it's just weird energy. I used my keyboard hobby to help pay for my coffee hobby. That's fair. If you wanna do that, sure. All right, now this gets put underneath this. So nice.
Yo, Alex, how are you doing, my guy?
I'm doing okay, Philip. How are you, man? Thanks for the sub. I'm gonna try no bottom foam first. I'm gonna see how it sounds first, and then we'll make the adjustments. It's kind of like how I build in keyboards, or how I like building them anyways. Okay, did that close okay? Looks like it did, right? Yeah, we're good, we're good. Ooh, that looks great. This looks fantastic already. What bit do I need here? It's the other bit, right? Yeah. No, I didn't watch the Chainsaw movie yet. On my list. Honestly, man, I've been so into Dragon Ball Z. I like buying and reselling keyboards because it helps me experience more of the hobby while recycling my money. But I think that's different, though. I think intention matters. And it's really easy to sniff out someone who's bullshitting, you know what I mean? Intention very much matters when you're, like, buying and selling things. I've been looking for a full-form keyboard with a numpad. I think the Athena is really great right now. Where am I at in DBZ? I just started Super, so I'm like on episode 8, I think, or 8 or 9 or something. Minus 200? What are we minusing? Oh, you're saying about the highlight? Damn, everyone's highlighting their message? Let's go, dude. I like to keep my boards and give them away as gifts. That's a really nice thing of you to do. I have watched Dragon Ball a long time ago. I've watched Dragon Ball Z a long time ago, but I never finished Dragon Ball Z. Like, I think I watched up to the end of the Buu arc and never finished the Buu arc. With Super, though, I've never seen Super. So Super, I'm going in completely blind to this, and it is such a cool experience. Did I forget to put the gaskets on the top? I think I did, right? God damn it. But yeah, Super, I've never watched it, man. I am super excited to watch Super. 2 questions. What's your favorite tactile, clicky / poppy switch? I think poppy switches are something that you would need to experiment with, like, other mounting styles and stuff. But, I mean, any long pull switch, really. Also, for all the Dragon Ball Super fans in chat, when do I watch the movies? Okay, let me do the gaskets for the top here. When do I watch those? You guys are all evil? Oh my god. And also, to the other person asking about, did you ask about clicky switches? Tactile. I think if you're looking for something tactile and super loud, Gateron Type Rs. Those have been my absolute go-tos at the moment. But those are fantastic. I think the Broly one is good whenever. You can... Okay, you know what, Anna? Movies are always standalone except for the Super Broly movie, that when there's after they get to Super Sit. So, shit, is there like an episode I'm supposed to stop and watch a movie? I'm so confused about that. So do I just watch Super and then I watch movies? Type Rs are really nice. I know they're a little jarring because they're long pull, but they're kind of that perfect blend between tactile and also super clacky. I'm actually going to leave the top spacebar gasket off to give it some room to breathe, so it's not super compressed. A particular individual... What, is Josh just highlighting everything? Screw you, man. There it is. So this goes here, and then yeah, we do this one here.
3
Space.
months, let's freaking go.
Not the goo. Thanks, man. I appreciate the 3 months, dude. That's very kind of you. Azure Dragons are pretty decent tactile. I feel like I've used those. Anything but the goo, I'm gooing all the goo. Oh gosh. Will that be Flathead Phillips Hex? Pick one. Ooh, ooh. Beautiful. And the last one here. The cilantros are also a switch I need to try too. They're HMX, right? HMX's first attempt at tactiles, or was their first attempt. What's going on with chat tonight? Everyone's just having fun. I don't blame anyone. Everyone's just having a good old time. Can't fault anyone for that. Except for the Broly movie, the rest are just compact recaps of the series. Really? Oh shit, so I only really need to watch one movie. Is Dragon Ball Z still something that's like ongoing right now? Long ass day plus weird text to speech. It's been a long day. It truly, I don't know if have you guys have also felt like this has been the weirdest Monday in a while, but it's been such a long day, dude. Can you just have a DB super stream when we watch through the entire thing together? I wish it was that simple. If it was on Amazon, I think we could do that technically, but it's not on Amazon as far as I know. Funimation would copy strike him? Yeah, they would kick me out in a heartbeat. Like I said, if it was on Amazon though, I think we can technically do watch parties. But for some reason, even I was having trouble finding like places to stream it, so. The Gohan movie? So I can just watch, okay, besides the Broly movie, I can just watch them whenever? Because I feel like I'd watch them pretty soon. How many mantas did you order for yourself? I think 4. 3 or 4. But I got one of, I think actually technically the answer is +1. 4 + 1, I think, so 5. But one of those is a backup just in case something happens to one of the limited editions. Holy. Well, I'm excited. It was my first keyboard that I made with Bull. So I got a little excited and I ordered a few. Sue me, sue me. This is mine. These let's put back though. Piccolo is the greatest father in anime. Piccolo is super nice to go on. Alrighty. Looking beautiful. Looking great. Wind series. You're gonna make me buy a manta now, aren't you? There'll be some extras if you guys are wanting manta extras. But in case you guys don't care, me and Bull have new projects we're working on. We're still waiting for the prototype to be done. We're on kind of a wait list for it right now. We're on like a queue. But I have a feeling the next project will be also fun for some people. Not as complex as Manta, but also equally as fun. Keycaps. I want to do redacted, but I also don't know if I have the numpad for redacted. Oh, I do. Oh, let's do redacted. Oh. 1 million streaming services going up in price and still serving ads? Yeah. I know. I agree. I have to cheat and look at these. This is number 9, right? I think so. This letter O, pretty sure. This is going to be such a bright sounding board, but I'm kind of excited for this because the spacebar is already nice and bright. 8, 9, 7, okay. This one. F9 put there. I don't know what this is yet, so leave that there. It's the only thing about Redacted that sometimes makes me confused. It's all these things. This is probably the other backspace, so leave that there. Okay. 3. I don't know what this is, just leave it there. Just rub it off? I know, I probably should, just to understand what these things are. I really like the particular shade of white on these Redacted keycaps. It's very like paper white, which I really appreciate. It's very cool. G. This is my first GMK set. It's a good set. Very good set. Pretty awesome first set too. When am I doing the Synovia? Bro, I don't fucking know. Great question. It comes in soon, I think. Essentially what happened is it's kind of locked in transit right now. So we don't know exactly. No, I don't need this one. Oh wait, I do need this guy for the numpad. Where is it? This one. Will you be making a TKL or 75% Manta in the future? I like the design, but it's too small for me. If there's... Okay, the truth is, I don't know if there's demand for a TKL or 75% Manta. It would be just as expensive, though. Like, unfortunately, the way that Bull and I designed the Manta is we kind of designed it in a manner in which it was going to be expensive no matter how you spin it. But if it's something people genuinely want, I'm sure me and Bull can consider. But as of right now, we have other things we're wanting to dabble with. A 60% designed by Alex to be my endgame. Possibly in the future. We never know. I don't know. Leave it there for now. How does the numpad work again? Jesus. 100% keyboard. I don't remember ever. Oh, this is 0. This is... Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I kind of am with you. I don't think everything needs to be a series of boards. That's why Bull and I are just kind of doing whatever with whatever project. The only leak I can really tell you is like, yes, it's not another Manta. That's it. Finally getting back into the scene after retiring with EC. Any cool keyboards? If you want more EC projects, follow Clever. Clever has been amazing with EC stuff. If you don't care for EC projects, there has been so many good things out right now that you can get your hands on and feel very satisfied with. I'm pretty sure this is a number of some sort. I just don't know what. Oh shit, we have an artisan too. Let's put the artisan. Ah, you know what? Put it here. Cool. I don't know what this is. I think this is actually C. Yeah, it's C. Pretty sure it is. Super, just put it there. Nope. 60% raw aluminum case with polished brass weight with the alexotos logo, O-ring mount, thin bezels. Just saying. Bull and I will show you the next project. When Bull says it's okay, we'll show it. I'm gonna leave it all up to Mr. Bull. He is gonna be the person that makes the judgment call of when we show off that project. So that will be Mr. Bull who tells us when. This goes here, and then this goes here. I don't know if I'll ever do an Aether keycap set, to be completely honest with you. I'm really unsure. Whatever, let's put that there for now. Redact It, My Beloved. It is quite nice. This goes here. Sorry guys, I'm taking my sweet ass time, but know that I'm trying my best to move as quick as possible. But I'm also just tired. Ya boy, sleepy AF as well. Oh man, I think this is the number 3, pretty sure. I don't know what this is actually. Have you tried those melamine keycaps? Who makes those? It sounds really familiar. I told Bull you're leaking things. Now Bull's gonna be mad at me. Oh my goodness. I don't want Bull to be mad. I'm gonna tell him it was Tim's fault. This goes here. This goes here. Where's the short shift? Oh, here it is. Short shift. What the heck is latex? I have a latex suit, if that's what you mean. Huh? Pardon me? Oh, that's not the right profile. You should make a video explaining how to design a keyboard. I actually feel like Bull would be very good at doing that. More so than I probably ever could be. Oh, this is H. You can kind of see the letter through it. Kinda. Bull is probably way better at explaining it than I am. It's the one problem with Redacted, guys. Can't tell what anything is. Redacted. Very common in some STEM fields, Avo. What's common? Okay, so now to figure out what all these redacted pieces are. Oh boy. This might be L. It is. Nice. I don't know what this is. I feel like there should be an E because... Is there 2 redacted pieces right next to each other? Or do I just have to pick something? Unless I'm going crazy. And this is not W, but I'm pretty sure this is W. I don't know. And then I need to figure out these too. There's one on top. I think this is E actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Now to get number 7, which I would assume... God damn it. I think this might be it here. That would make sense. Just look up the kitting? I don't want to. Then I have to guess these ones. That's cheating if I look up the kitting. Wow. Well, G, Alex. There's number 6. Yeah, I got you guys. Got you guys. Now I need number 9. I'm going to guess this guy. That kind of looks like number 9. And then I'm just going to stick this here and call it a day. Wow. Numbers not redacted? Oh. 9 is wrong? Whatever. The profile fits. That's the beautiful thing about this set. I won't know until they wear off. Alright, I actually feel like maybe it was a good thing we didn't put the foam in. I actually think this is going to be... I do think the feet are a bit shallow for this, maybe. I think it actually sounds better with the double desk pad. Yeah, it does. Probably a bit shallow, the feet then, but let's see. Let's see what this sounds like with the explosion. What is this? KKB explosion? No, this is not Kikobo. This is Keygeek explosion switches with GMK redacted FR4 plate with pour-on gaskets. Fun. The spacebar does hit. I think the alphas are actually in a good spot where they're not super bright. The FR4 plate's definitely giving us more of a plastic sound, like a more plasticky sounds coming through. But it's complementing the switches kind of nice. I don't know, does the spacebar need to be toned down? I actually kind of like it like this. Yeah, it's just the reflection of the red. This is how the red probably looks. It's a little bit nicer like this. It's nice, right? I don't think it needs to be toned down at all. I really like it. I do. I think the idea here is to the client's using this for an office. I actually think the alphas are fine. I am going to send the client some other spacebar switches in case this is too crazy of a spacebar. The mods are great though. I'm kind of shocked by the FR4 plate here. It's not coming across as too plasticky, which is ideal. Very nice though. Very, very nice. This was a custom finish. I don't think so. This is red, by the way. If this is coming off orange, it's just a reflection, or the camera maybe is not picking up red very nice, but this is red. Red and silver. I think this is great looking. If it's okay, Crispy, I'm in the midst of moving all of my keycaps to a new spot. So all of the keycaps are kind of a mess right now. If it's okay, I probably won't go grab it today. But yeah, it's a mess right now. All good. Thanks, man. Very nice. I hope the client likes it. I don't think this needs to be muted. I think the alphas are in a good spot. Cool. Looks great too. Redacted goes so nice on red. This is so nice with the redacted. I think GMK flare would be too much on this. Any bright keycap set would be too much on this. This is letting the keyboard speak. I don't think we go crazier than this. Wob would look nice on this too. So, great match? I think so too. Alright though, guys. Tomorrow, in case you guys are curious, in case you guys want to show up to you. But tomorrow we have more keyboard stuff. It's going to be a long week. Oh, the client was going to use beige. Beige will look super good on this, by the way. Let's see. What am I doing tomorrow? Tomorrow is going to be the Layla. So that's going to be a fun one. Hope to see you guys there. That's another one of Clever's boards. And then we have the DN Work 02, which we actually just recently built one of those as well. The Siren TKL, Orbit Round 2, and then I highly doubt it's going to come in. I don't know why. I just don't think it's going to come in. We're supposed to do this Synovia, but I'm probably just going to move a client board to that day. So I just really don't think it's gonna come in. I don't know why. I have no faith, dude. All right, though, guys. Let's go find someone to raid. I'm guessing Bowl. But I'm glad the client liked the board. But that makes me happy. Let's see. Where's Bowl? Bowl keyboards. Whoa. Bowl's keyboard is orange switches right now with like an orange bucket. God damn, this guy likes orange. It's not plugged in. God damn, this guy likes orange, dude. Let's see. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you guys tomorrow as well. Get some sleep, guys. I am going to do a few things and honestly head to bed. I am so tired right now. You guys have a good one. Love you guys. Fun client build. I love doing client stuff. Always get to see something someone thought of, put together. It's awesome. Love you guys and say hi to Bull. Bye.